love running with power. I use the Stryd running power meter, and I've used it for years. Essentially what the Stryd's doing is it's estimating how much energy it's taking you to travel a certain distance over a certain amount of time. So if you think of a 6-minute mile or a 4-minute kilometer, if you weigh 100 kgs and you've got to cover a kilometer in 4 minutes, it's going to require a certain amount of energy. And so over time, that's power. So now you know the power, and that's going to be a lot less for someone who is 50 kgs compared to 100 kgs. Now where it really comes into a benefit is if you're running up a hill. Now your pace is going to drop, obviously. You could use heart rate, but that's can be slow to catch up. Maybe it's not super accurate if you're using a wrist-based heart rate monitor. So you can use power, and you know that running a 4-minute kilometer on a flat piece of ground requires this much power, X amount of power. So going up a hill, you can say, I want to run at that power, which is equivalent to a 4-minute kilometer, but you're going up a hill. So I've got some hill repeats to do here, and I want to do these at marathon effort. That's just sub-lactate threshold effort for me, and I know my marathon pace is around 3-minute 40 kilometer, and I want to be doing that effort, and I can use my power meter because I know that the power is 450 to 480 watts. So I'm going to keep an eye on my power, make sure I'm keeping that effort, so I know that this is a marathon hill effort session. Alright, so I'm just getting up to the hill now, and you'll be able to see, so as I start this, I want to get into my power zone to make sure that I am at that marathon effort. So power's a bit high there, but you'll see if I was going to use heart rate, so a marathon heart rate for me is around 180. I'd probably want to be starting off at 170, 180, but it's going to take me a while to get there. And if I was just banking on using my heart rate, I'd fly out of the gates, hoon up this big hill, and eventually peter out, because although my heart rate says 140 at the moment, it's just struggling to catch up, because you can see my effort is right around that marathon effort. Today I'm using a wrist-based heart rate, so just the one on my Garmin 245, and it doesn't seem to be working. Normally it does, but sometimes it doesn't. And again, that's going to show, you know, that's something I can't rely on. But right now, I'm looking at the power, trucking away at the power, and also making a note of my perceived effort. So you can tell I am able to talk, but only in short spurts. This would be around a 7 out of 10. So if all else failed, my watch just completely died on me, I'd be wanting to use this as a bit of a test. How hard is this? And all going well. I'm right in the block hole, so I'm going to keep trucking on up this hill, get on with my effort. Woo. Woo. So finish that hill repeat a bit quicker than I thought. So just under 20 minutes. I'll put my averages up. I guess the main ones are like the heart rate, you know, so my pace was just over 5-minute Ks. Goal marathon pace is 330, 340 minute Ks. But power shows like I was right on. I nailed that. So I'm super stoked. That's how I use power. Hope it helps. Until next time, guys, happy training. See you out there.